So you remember what?
Sports in my head. Throw this on my shirt, this hoodie. A little bit. See, it's
All
like
right,
my all white shirt. Dog, how
back. As soon as Juvie joins it, I'm gonna request him in. Episode. I'm gonna be right back. It's gonna be a quick episode. We can't pause. We can't pause. We gotta go in. All right. As soon as he joins, he joins. That's what I'm saying. I'll be right back. Yo. He's saying he's gonna have to do a bathroom break. Yo, I see Joe. Join the live too.
You being lit like a mosh pit.
You already know what it is. Episode 7. Let's go. W's in the chat. Let me get the W's. Feel me? Let's see. Boom. We got that. Let me get a charger real quick. Then we're in the mood. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, W in the chat? All right. Yo, so what's up? You ready? Let's go. Let's go. Juvie Smooth in the house. Let's go. Shout out my people. IC86 in the house. Let's go. Yo, Juvie, we got IC86 in here. Shout out IC86. You feel me? That's my homeboy. That's my homeboy. He's in the live watching us on there. All right, get in there, get in there.
Top of the morning, top of the early AM.
He's at top of the morning, top of the morning.
Top of the afternoon, man. You know it's that time. Wake and bake.
Wake and bake.
First things first, I would like to announce that it's a belated birthday for the OG Ray. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated birthday, you know what I mean? We have a great time for your birthday.
attendance at my party.
Fire, you know what I'm saying? So every birthday of my family is a celebration as always. So we celebrate it. These birthdays in a few weeks. Your birthday past, a couple other birthdays, you know, and we celebrate it. Like we always do. So now is the sports edition today episode.
Let's go.
Guys.
Oh, W's in the chat. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the sports edition today. So I got a whole lot. You got a lot to talk about with sports, Ray?
Yeah, I'm with you. A lot of things going on in the NBA I've been following. So let's chat. What you got for me?
What you think about the Carmelo Anthony situation and retiring? Like, how you feel about that? Him retiring, like his whole breakdown. Like, how you feel about that whole scenario? Like, anything about Carmelo?
That's a no. That's a no. All it is just I'm not around. Finals are going on. Talk about me a little bit. It's attention, keep it moving. It's all about the image and everything. He'll be back playing because he's waiting on his son. So he wants to be in the NBA with him. And he's LeBron. When he wants something, he gets it done.
No, I'm saying Carmelo.
Oh,
Carmelo's in the neck. Carmelo, all right, I missed
Carmelo
you. Yeah.
Anthony.
Yeah, well, it was time. I mean, it was kind of obvious that no team was going to grab him. You always had a faint possibility when playoffs come around. Somebody picked him up. He's keeping himself in shape. I guess a couple teams maybe took a look at him, but it didn't get done. So, you got to respect him. He had a hell of a career. Would that we all could have a Carmelo Anthony career. I hate all that speculation and all that comments about, well, you're not a champion. If you're not a champion, you're not a loser. I mean, what is the fascination with a championship? So few teams accomplish that. That's a very challenging thing. So I respect all the NBA players that get in and out of that league and do things like he's top 10 in points scored. Okay, talk about that. Don't talk about he's not a champion.
Real shit, he's up there on the scoreboards. For me, like Carmelo Anthony been one of my favorite players. Well, he was my favorite player when I was in high school and stuff. when I had 2K13, obviously I was using the Knicks. Even before that, with the Denver Nuggets, like in NBA Streets Volume 2. That's a throwback game, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest games ever. But yo, y'all gotta put that on Nintendo Switch, Nintendo. Put NBA Volume 1 and 2 on Nintendo Switch, man. I'm calling you out for that. I'm requesting that. But yeah, Carmelo Anthony, Carmelo Anthony, you know what I'm saying, was one of my favorite basketball players. You know, I was always on his side debating against LeBron. I'm like, nah, look, Carmelo's gonna win a ring before LeBron. This down the third. Carmelo is better. He's a better shooter. This is when they was both coming in the league. This is when they was both just entering, you know, trying to establish their name and stuff. I'm like, nah, Carmelo is way better. He got the pure shot. Like he's more clutch. I was always my debate and stuff. He a better shooter and stuff. And he is. He's one of the greatest shooters I've ever seen. Like the way he plays and all that shit. Like I emulated from his game. So I also have the Carmelo Anthony Denver Nuggets edition Jordans. I'm gonna tell y'all which number. That shit is a throwback. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Carmelo Anthony is a legend for winning the Syracuse championship. You know what I'm saying? He put us on college.
Deserves to be in all the Hall of Fame, the college, the NBA, a great. Yeah.
Most definitely.
You know about there's a game tonight, game 6, and how you feel about that?
Well, game 6 of what? Of Boston and the Miami Heat.
Yes.
Like I feel like who knows, man? It's looking kind of dangerous. Jimmy Butler, like what's going on? I thought he was gonna pack up the Celtics. I thought it was a year. It looked like they turning their shit around. I'm still looking for the numbers. Like
He said this is it. That he's gonna close. They're going home to do it. So see what happens. So we held the game. Yeah. And he was hitting 3-pointers like a maniac. He'll be back. They'll have him.
man, they doing me slime on the internet. Like, I'm trying to look for it. But if you know, you know, man. They came out I think in '07. I had them in '07, 2007. Those was some shits. Like if you know, you know, man. One of the best sneakers ever.
What happened in 07?
07, the sneakers that I'm talking about, the Jordans, is just like a
Not
specific.
He's talking about the
Anthony Jordans. It's some different type of shit. It's not the shit they displaying on the internet for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of vintage classic
back then.
Jordan sneakers from Melo that just go crazy. They go super crazy. So yeah, now let's get to LeBron. You said that it was like an attention grab, him announcing his retirement. I feel like he's just, you know, it could be that.
Back up. He never announced retirement. He just said he got a lot of things to think about, you know, and he said, and they said, continues career. He said, yeah, he got a lot of things to think about. And that just leaves out, you know, to speculate and talk about him. Yeah, LeBron back.
I feel like LeBron should continue going. Like, I feel like he surpassed Jordan as far as as far as consistency goes, as far as like being the most consistent athlete and still performing on a high level. Appreciate you.
Not surpassed. Boy, take that back down your throat. Take them words. He has not surpassed Jordan. Are you nuts? Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. Guess how many game 7s Jordan had? None. Okay, don't talk to me about Jordan. Perfection. Okay, LeBron is surpassed. Consistency. No, no. Consistency
I'm
is
saying, all right, longevity.
okay.
Longevity.
A nice career. Okay, but he is not Jordan. Okay, he's approaching it, but he's not touching that star. I'm sorry.
He's in that conversation. I'm saying, look, just by longevity alone, that puts him right there because
You didn't
he never retired and he's
say
still going
consistency.
year after year, back to back. You gotta get some type of credit for that
He's
on a
in
performance level.
type of consistent longevity, excuse me. But consistency is just based upon the individual careers. And there's no way you're going to compare Jordan's consistency of winning championships and not going to game sevens to LeBron's consistently losing in the finals.
Yeah, that's the point right there too. But that's not the argument I'm trying to make. The argument is that LeBron has the most longevity out of any athlete in the NBA as far as performing wise. Still giving you averaging 30 a year at 30 what years old? You can't argue with that, bro. There's no other human being that did that. That's why I'm putting LeBron in his own lane in that aspect.
Okay, it's incredible. Yeah, it's unparalleled. Okay, but that's two different things.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to continue going. That's what I'm saying. That LeBron needs to continue going, and he has a lot of options for his future.
Right.
He could either join in another superstar for the Lakers, like Kyrie Irving, but the Dallas Mavericks said they're not gonna really be involved. But who knows? The NBA always got some new shit going on, some surprise shit.
Well, that's
But
Kyrie, because Kyrie has an option. He is over Kyrie. They had him signed. They just had him through the end of the year, and then they got the option to go with him just like anyone else.
you know what I'm saying? Dame Dollar, someone like that, someone or him joining the Warriors. Like if he could bring a star to the Lakers, or him joining the Warriors or Philly, that's a guaranteed championship.
Yeah.
If he joins Philadelphia or he joins the Warriors to end his career still having it, I feel like that would be a great path for LeBron. Or if they bring in another superstar.
Yo, listen up. Remember when they said when Kevin Durant went? Things happen. People get hurt. People don't perform to the level you want. There's no real guarantees. You know, he got a better chance if he goes and joins them, but there's no guarantees.
Yeah. But I'm saying like LeBron at his height of his career right now, him having all this pull and him still having enough in the tank, his best choice would be to go to Philly or Warriors or a super team or come to the Knicks, man. I'm advocating for that. Come to the Knicks. Or bring another superstar for the Lakers. Because he has enough in the tank. You still have enough to accomplish. People saying you ain't get your sixth ring. You lost a lot in the finals. You know what I'm saying? People are still trying to basically sleep on you. Basically pull a card that you're not great enough. You're not the greatest ever. So it's like people still not saying you didn't improve it, even though you're number one on the scoring board and shit like that. Even though you're averaging 30 points at like 30 something years old, you're still not the GOAT. You're still not better than Michael Jordan. That's the argument. I feel like he's right there. As far as he might not have accomplished on a winning skill, but on a player overall, like I'm not gonna say like I don't like this debate. Like it's like arguing Biggie and Tupac. It's like arguing Michael Jordan and LeBron. It's like they're both goats. Like
because they're different eras, so you gotta.
Yeah, they both goats. I'm not saying Michael Jordan is one of the it's the greatest I ever played. His fucking playing skill, his swag and his playing skill is impeccable.
Yeah, so I mean, there are a lot of factors in that, but for you and your generation, it's always going to be LeBron. And me, who lived through Jordan, it's always going to be him. Because I saw a different basketball game than you guys. It was much more physical. I mean, you had to really have mental strength back then because teams like Detroit would beat the hell out of you. Michael Jordan would go to the basket and they would knock him on his ass 10, 12 times a game, but he kept going back. And in the game that LeBron is playing today in this modern NBA, can't even touch him. I mean, they'll give him fouls called, ain't nobody touching him because it's a different style of play. And I prefer the style of play that I saw because I enjoyed the competitiveness and just overwhelming strength of one team against the other. Now you go out there shoot, you make more than them, you win. It's changed the game.
Of course it did. You're right. Let me read you this post that I've seen on someone shared it, and I feel like it brings light to what I'm trying to say. Like it's more clear on what I'm trying to convey about LeBron. So it's an interesting post that I would like to share. So this post saying, I see a lot of people saying LeBron went out bad. He went out with a bang. 38 years old, 20 years later, still fighting for a chip. Ended the season off in a conference final series, one step before the actual finals. Melo retired yesterday. Did he end on a better note? R.I.P. Kobe, he retired, not making the playoffs. MJ, did he retire ending his basketball legacy better off than LeBron? No. The fuck y'all be smoking? Name just one who ended their career better than LeBron. And I'm not talking about an old player who got a ring from the bench and snuck out the league. I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't know where that direction's going. The fact that, LeBron has got the longevity. Nobody quite. LeBron, his career isn't over for one. Oh, let's establish that. He's going to keep playing. Still one of the best ones in the league. Okay? But when you look at pure career productivity, accomplishment, and just chasing Jordan. Yeah, he played longer. That still should be interesting. That he's played longer and he still ain't called it.
That's what I'm saying. He gotta prove he can't just go out like that. LeBron gotta go to the end. I feel like LeBron just gotta keep going till it's really over.
If I were giving him, second place, maybe
he gotta give his all to this shit.
Winning championship harder, but right now he's not the GOAT.
LeBron gotta give his all. Whatever he has left, his whole class retired. He's one of the GOATs. There's still youngins coming in. There's still people like Joel Embiid and Jokic and Kevin Durant and Giannis Antetokounmpo as the best in the league, or Zion Williamson. LeBron is still in that conversation. He just got to prove it at this point. Because people try to say Father Time. I feel like LeBron, all he needs to do is adjust his game and his team, and he got a chip. All you got to do is just go to the right team or build the right team. Right. Or come to the Knicks. Man, if you're trying to retire, come to the Knicks. We'll take you. You making billions there too. We'll treat you. We accommodate you perfectly over here. We represent. We get your jerseys. Your jerseys will sell out right away, homie. Come to New York, bro. Come to New York City. We show you what the real is. You were supposed to come too, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
During that time when LaMelo came, you was in that conversation, LeBron.
Yo. I think right now he's fine in LA. I mean, LA, he's got his business, his studio's booming, he's making the right connection. And he's still got AD. He got, like you said, the potential. Let's say they bring him out. He can build his team right there. I think it'd be hard to get him to come to New York.
I'm the Knicks scout, you heard? So, LeBron, you heard it from me, homie. I'm the Knicks scout. I told you the other teams, but pull up to New York, though, you heard? That'll be sanctioned. That's sanctioned, God. For real, LeBron. I'm giving you advice. I DM'd you too, LeBron. I DM'd you. You saw that DM, bro. You watch my show, you see my DM what I told you, bro. I try to give you motivation for the Nuggets, bro. So make the right choices, bro. I know you want to play with your son, but until that time comes, you got a shoulder run, you dig? What else? What else I said about what other things we gonna talk about? It's a whole lot to cover.
Okay, well, yeah, you mentioned Jokic. Jokic. What do you
Yeah, how
think?
you feel about the Nuggets, man? What's going on?
They look tough to beat. They look very difficult. I don't know that I trust Boston. I think the better shot against them.
Yeah, man. I feel like it might be Jokic. Oh yeah, that was the conversation. So the Lakers versus the Nuggets, man. Y'all got swept. Y'all didn't even win the game.
Yeah.
Y'all got swept, LeBron. What's been going on these past few years, LeBron? You had the perfect team. What was it last year? And then y'all just failed to even make the play-ins. Y'all had a stacked team, and y'all failed to make the play-in. You feel me? I gave them towards the end. You had all these big men. You had Andrew Drummond. You had all the big men you could ever think of on your team. Dwight Howard, Andrew Drummond, Anthony Davis. How the fuck that? How the fuck that fucked up? That's my question, LeBron. How the fuck that fumbled? You had all the big men you could ever think of. Y'all didn't have enough shooters or some shit? That was shocking to me. Whatever year y'all had Andrew Drummond and y'all had that stacked team, that shit was crazy to me. I thought that was your championship win, you heard?
It's something like Kyrie Irving, because D'Angelo Russell was a disaster in that season.
You have the perfect centers around you, bro. You have every important center you could think of for your team. Plus you, plus Anthony Davis. Come on, man. Then y'all try to say Dennis Schroeder was the reason for it. LeBron, you're LeBron, man. You're LeBron James, bro. I hope you ain't forget that. You still the GOAT on your team. Yeah, you got Anthony Davis, but you're still LeBron.
It's D'Angelo Russell, not Schroeder.
I'm saying for the previously, for this year, yeah, D'Angelo Russell, man, what's going on, bro? You led us all the way here, and then you gave up. You led us this far. You let us pass the play-in. You let us pass the Warriors. You let us pass fucking who was after the Warriors? They spanked. Oh, you let us pass Memphis. I thought you damn near had it. But the Nuggets, man, Jamal Murray, Jokic, man, I got a full team with y'all. Y'all got a team full of ammo, you heard?
No, we good. That's technical difficulties. We had an interruption. Brought to you by Jersey Mike Sub. You already know it is what it is. You got a Jersey Mike Sub. That's that. You know what I'm saying? Keep player, brother. Let's go.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, let's open.
So, to be honest, that Lakers thing, I expected a miraculous recovery from LeBron. I expected a miraculous event coming from LeBron, stemming from LeBron James, and then I came back 3-0, 3-0 from the Warriors. The Warriors. So I thought you were gonna do the same thing and show them the Nuggets, you heard, but I don't know how that happened, LeBron. You're LeBron James, bro.
Well, I tell you what I know about the Nuggets. The Nuggets look on a mission. They look strong. They have not only do they got two stars in Murray and Jokic, but they got great shooters in them. They can kick it out to, so they're gonna be a problem. So, yeah.
Word up. Word up. They got a stacked team. They got a full team. They got Aaron Gordon. They got Michael on it. My dude Michael, like, that's already enough. Plus Jamal Murray balling out. Plus Jeff Green. plus Pope. Like you got a whole squad. Plus Jokic. There's no loser with that.
Remember, it's the finals now. Before you say no, anything can happen.
Who he's potentially got to face? The threat is who's the bigger threat? The Celtics. I feel like if the Celtics make it to the finals, they have a threat. If Jimmy Butler packs people up like he's supposed to, essentially, even though I'm a Celtics fan, but I'm starting to like Jimmy Butler. I'm starting to like Bam Adebayo. Like I'm starting to like them two guys too. You know what I'm saying? So don't. I'm not choosing with either or. Either it's a dog fight right now.
Yeah,
it's a dog fight right now. So
this.
don't quote me on anything.
Yeah, I look at it like this. Boston's able to pull off 4 victories in a row, come back because they was down 3. They're going to have a tremendous amount of momentum. But what would that do? It's a new team. Now, if Miami's able to win tonight, they go into that next series. They've been playing really well. And, they were 8th seed. So I think it happened in the finals. I would prefer to see Miami in the finals against them. I think Boston is too – they're too much either to play incredible or play terrible. So it's going to be games where they get beat by 30, and who wants to see that?
You have a point, bro. That's a fact. That's a real fact right there. Shout out to the Cubs, man. Cracking Carlo. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? What was we talking about? We was talking about the Celtics. Yeah, they either completely terrible or they completely nice, man. Exactly. They got the dynamic duo of Jason Tatum, and they got the dynamic duo of Jason Tatum and Brown, you heard? So it's like, they're like twin brothers. They supposed to be, carrying, and they got a full squad with them. So the fact that Butler is giving them the works right now, it just says a lot about him, because Boston Celtics on paper got a better team. The Heat is dealing with injuries right now.
Good call.
You know that. Yeah, that's Mac Black, man. The Cubs wanted to see you for the C-Day and shit, gang, you know what I'm saying? But, we still out here. But yeah, so that's been going on with the NBA. So there's a lot of interesting stuff. There's a lot of free agents. Then they got the top draft pick. The Spurs got the top draft pick. So what's this guy's name? Wemby Bio? That man is the new Zion. Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is. Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, man, the top draft pick. They're trying to say he's like the greatest draft pick, better than LeBron, and better than Zion at this point.
I haven't seen much of him, but I saw him standing next to what's the guy in Minnesota? Rudy Gobert. And he made Rudy Gobert look like he was like short, He got the height, he got the flexibility and the durability. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, man. So basically, man, sports is good, man. Sports, I've been watching hockey, just every sports now, baseball, women's sports, like it's just a whole lot of fun shit going on. I can't even lie. Any league, anyone out there playing, anyone out there training and competing at a high level, shout outs to you, man. Shout outs to you. Like I'm watching it, I'm having fun, I'm observing it. It's just a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of bets, a whole lot of good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how you feel about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets organization? How you feel about that?
About what?
Aaron Rodgers playing for the Jets.
Man, That's beautiful news for New York, man. So shout out Aaron Rodgers, man. Yo, I hope you bring us a ring, you heard? Shout out to all the New York teams, of course. Every single one of y'all. You know I represent it. New York, New York, New York.
Which one is your team, though? The Giants or the Jets?
Always the Giants because they've been winning championships. But the Jets, man, you got Aaron Rodgers. Like y'all was supposed to sign this nigga Obi. Y'all ain't do that, but we still here with y'all. I know y'all gonna figure it out.
You know who's out there they can sign? You hear me?
Yeah, what?
I say you know who's out there they
could sign? Who?
Hopkins. Derek Hopkins just got released.
Yes, sir. Hopkins, man, come to the Jets. You know that. Come play with Aaron Rodgers, man. Let's go get us a dub.
It's definitely a possibility. I haven't heard any rumors in him, but he's looking to win championship. Even though the West is tough, that would be a good place to go.
Come to the East, yo, so we can take over. Come to the East. So it's been hockey been going up. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the hockey shit right now. That shit went crazy. Someone got swept out of the game. So that shit crazy. But yeah, man, it's just mind blowing that the Lakers ain't there. Carmelo Anthony announcing his retirement. What else? Yeah, the Lakers getting swept. That shit is just mind blowing. The Nuggets making it to the finals for the first time ever in history. So it's like there's just a whole lot of shit going on. Then the Celtics and the Heat is having a dog fight right now.
Yeah, yes, sir. Nice tonight. Big battle.
So it's a game tonight, right? So we don't even know how that's gonna go. What's going on? Who gonna carry to the finish line? Jimmy Butler or the dynamic duo twins, Tatum and Brown?
I don't know. This is going to be the best game of the playoffs. I think everybody's going to come. It's going to come down to the last minute with the ball in Jimmy Butler's hand. And it's a hit or miss, win or lose situation.
Yeah, man. The off season, the Knicks, shout outs to the Knicks, man. Y'all did great, yo. Y'all did great. Y'all left in the second round, though. By the Heat. The Heat packed us up, actually. The Heat packed us up. Like, I thought we had a fighting chance past the Heat. Knicks. What happened there? Like, shout outs to the point guard. Shout outs to my man.
Julius Randle of the show.
Shout out to my man carrying it, though. You heard? The point guard.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my boy. So many names. Shout outs to my boy, what's his name? They don't even put his name. Look at the disrespect. You ask for the roster, and his name not even first. How disrespectful is that?
No, the Knicks, they had a good season.
Why is his name not first, you know? Why is his name not first? Why is his name not first on the list? I gotta look through this whole shit. His name not even there. Oh, Jalen Brunson. Shout outs to Jalen Brunson, man.
Jalen Brunson, we found Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. First.
Wow. Biggest acquisition in the NBA last year.
Jalen Brunson, man. Dog fighting and carrying, scoring, shooting. miraculous plays. I gotta put a team around him. Knicks, all this billions you have. Why haven't you brought us a chip? Why haven't the team been solid enough to go get over the hump? How many years we been in the drought? How many years we haven't made the finals? How many years Patrick Ewing? That was our closest to a chip in recent years. What's going on, Knicks? Do I need a scout? I don't know. Come to the Knicks, man.
No, the Knicks won a chip too, I think.
When Phil Jackson was on the team.
Yeah.
Feel me? So the Knicks is asking for a ring. We asking for a star. We been asking for it. RJ Barrett, man, let's see if you could get Zion on the team, bro. See if you can make some calls and say, yo, bro, let's run it back. You know? We want to chip. We've been rooting for everybody, but the Knicks, we felt like we had a fighting chance past the Heat this year. That's what I thought. I really thought we would make it the finals. I swear, in my mind, I thought the Knicks was really gonna make the finals this year. Like, I really thought there was no way they were gonna lose.
Zion. If the Knicks could get Zion,
Julius Randle, man, you gotta fight to the end, bro. You gotta fight to the end. You gotta move quick. You gotta do your thing. You're a great player. You always progressing, but you know your flaw is you gotta be a two-way player. You gotta be a two-way player. You can't let up. You gotta learn how to pace yourself with your moves, get in that paint, get big on niggas, show some muscle, man. Show some speed and some muscle. People was trying to say you are unathletic Zion Williamson. That's what the narrative is. You play like an unathletic Zion Williamson. So basically Zion without the bounce. So you gotta switch that up and play like him. You and Zion could potentially have the same skill set. You got the mellow in you. You just play like Carmelo Anthony. You got that. You a lefty though, but you got that swift, clever shit like Melo do. You did. You play your style, but you gotta make some adjustments, man. You on the Knicks, bro. Like you brought us far. You brought us to the almost to the conference finals. You brought us to the second round, nigga.
that was
Jalen Brunson.
yo, nigga. That was my question. What would you think about swapping him for Zion Williams?
Swap shit. Why not? I love you, Julius Randle. You feel me? I'm not the manager or the GM, but you know, we would love to have Zion Williamson on our team. RJ Barrett, we would love to have you on the team as well with him, but you know, something gotta give. Either y'all pay the man to he openly signs, or trades gotta happen. We have a great roster. I'm not gonna say every single one of the Knicks roster was phenomenal. Everyone on that team was phenomenal. It's not a person that wasn't great, you know. Even with the addition of Josh Hart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was really excellent.
Yeah, that was a big move.
I got Dwayne Washington Jr.
Hart is one of those solid players that plays great defense and is able to not be a scorer, but he
either y'all get better or move some pieces, man. The Knicks, like we need a chip. Y'all, we made it to the second round. Next year we gotta make the finals, man. I don't know how. We got free agents. We got some free agents out here. So James Harden is one of them. Y'all gonna fumble the bag with James Harden? James Harden, first and foremost.
I don't know. That's a real they're giving him the money. Because Harden had some bad and he did not. He just played well, and not really in the playoffs. He had his terrible games. It's a mixed bag. He's not consistent with it.
We got Kyrie Irving. We got James Harden. James Harden, man, he was the greatest player until you went to the Nets. Then you gained weight. What happened? James Harden, you was my favorite player. Now people is trying to say you washed. You joined Joel Embiid because that was the championship, potential championship. You know what I'm saying? You're one of my favorite players, James Harden. You like the best shooting guard. They trying to say Brown got the title now, but you was literally the best shooting guard. You and Clay. So is that debate?
I gotta bust your bubble.
Yeah.
James was not there at all in the fourth quarter. After they went up 3-2, he was a no-show, and he let Boston take their heart.
So they had the lead.
Boston came back on them from 3-2 down and won the series. And both Harden and Embiid were no-shows in the fourth quarter. They had ridiculously low points. They weren't performing. That's the time you got to be there. I mean, it's the playoffs. So Harden is not a good investment.
I know Meek Millie wasn't too happy with that. But Jeremy Grant, Kristaps Porzingis, I know he already was a previous Knicker. Kyle Kuzma. Come on, Knicks. Y'all signed Josh Hart, you could sign Kyle Kuzma. Draymond Green, perfect for the team. Perfect. D'Angelo Russell. Chris Middleton got a player option. Like Knicks, I know you hear me loud and clear. Russell Westbrook, he can run the floor. Cameron Johnson, he's a great player. Come on. Al Horford.
Yo, nigga, they can't get everybody.
I'm just naming people for them to take notes on because they like signing people we never heard of. Christian Wood, Gary Trent Jr., Dante DiVincenzo, Brooke Lopez, Jordan Clarkson, Dylan Brooks. Come on, y'all. Y'all sign Josh Hart, you can sign Dylan Brooks. And my son from the Bulls, if I didn't say his name already, Nikola Vucevic. Those are great players for the.
Yo, nigga, back up. Dylan Brooks is garbage, nigga. No way. That called out the rod and got stomped. And then he in front of the press afterwards. No, man, he destroyed Memphis locker room. They told him he would not be re-signed 5 minutes after they got eliminated from the playoffs. He's got to rebuild his character. You don't need him. You're trying to build a championship. That's just a headache.
Anything's possible, right? For the most part. Especially, like, people gotta just crack the code. The Knicks gotta crack the code. I feel like y'all cracked the code, but somehow we just fumbled the bag. Like, we literally cracked the code. You got the coach doing great. You got the full roster of the Knicks. Like, y'all just wasn't ready for Butler, I guess. Then we would get with injuries. I think Randall was hurt one game or some shit like that. A couple of people was injured playing and shit. Like, moral of the story is the Knicks need a full foundation, a team where everyone feels like they secure in the teammate, secure. Not when they out there in the game and you feel like they fucked. That's always been the Knicks' problem. They got a roster where they feel like they fucked. And they gotta get out that mindset. They gotta get out that. They gotta wheel in some agents. You had LeBron, you fumbled it. You had Kevin Durant, you fumbled it. You let the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, do it. Then the Brooklyn Nets had the three Musketeers, and then that fumbled. I literally went to a job interview for the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
Then the next day or some shit, it was announced that fucking Kevin Durant and Kyrie is out too. I was like, damn, New York can't catch a break, can we? Like, come on, man. Whether it's hockey, whether it's baseball, whether it's fucking basketball, come on, man.
Yeah, I think you just gotta keep the faith. Here come what the Yankees gonna come around.
We always gonna keep the faith, but it's like, come on.
What about?
When are we gonna see the results of that faith? When are you guys gonna sign an all-star? The Knicks don't have an all-star. We make all-stars. Julius Randle became an all-star, but we want to establish all-star. The last one we had was Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire and Jason Kidd. You feel me? And my son, Chauncey Billups and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, man, I gotta figure this shit out. I know y'all hear what I'm saying, man. I gotta figure this shit the fuck out. We got the potential to be the greatest basketball team. We signed LeBron or some shit. You know how stardom that's gonna be. We're one of the biggest. New York is the biggest, like one of the biggest shits ever. We like the biggest shit in the world. Hip hop. We created hip hop. We created a whole lot of music. A lot of shit came from the Bronx. A lot of shit stemmed from the Bronx. Salsa, bachata, reggaeton, all that shit. You could go back in history. I let the OGs tell it. You feel me? Not taking away from no other state everyone put on, but you know what I'm saying? We New York, man. We trendsetters. Like, we should be able to win chips like the Yankees. We should be able to have superstars.
New York, a lot to tell, but you know, I think, like I said, it's gonna be difficult to get him out of there. Got a lot.
And LeBron is comfortable. He's comfortable where he's at.
Gary, remember he waiting on his son. And his son is his son was going is supposed to go to school at USC, so you don't want to stay out there and watch his game. You know, it's a lot of factors. He's LA.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's true. The Knicks had the number one pick. We could have had Zion, but we ended up with R.J. Barrett. And R.J. Barrett is a great player. He just needs to make himself a great player. He just has to put the to this shit. Like, I'm that nigga. Like, I'm him. Once he get in that mind frame of I'm him, and I could carry a team and score 30 back-to-back like Kobe. If R.J. Barrett develops a Mamba mentality, it's over.
Yeah, but yo, you're wrong about something. R.J. Barrett wasn't picked over Zion. Zion went first in their draft.
No, that's what I'm saying. The Knicks fumbled the bag. We didn't get Zion. We ended up with R.J. Barrett. That's what I said.
Yeah. No, you said they had the number one pick, but they ain't have it.
No. I said we fumbled the number one pick. We didn't get the number one pick. So we ended up with R.J. Barrett, not Zion.
Yeah, you a hard fan. You gonna blame them because they didn't get the pick.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I was expecting that, bro. I wanted the Knicks to have Zion Williamson. I wanted that.
Yeah,
I really wanted that. I really did. The Pelicans ended up winning, you feel me?
Yeah.
But he wanted it too. That man wanted to get drafted by the Knicks. The whole world know that. The whole world know Zion wanted to come to the Knicks. He wanted to prove that he
Yeah,
could take the
ball
to the championship.
getting sick,
That was the goal.
not playing. Maybe he needs a fresh start in New York. He might end up with a New York jersey on.
Who, Zion?
Yeah, they could do a swap and give him like a #1 pick with Randall or something, or give him one of the shooting guards. And now you got Zion, and if he's healthy, that's the whole thing. He's never really healthy, but sometimes they go to a new team and suddenly they feel good again.
Another player that's one of the greatest players, Anthony Davis. I feel like Anthony Davis is in that talk. It's just he's just injury prone. But when he's putting up numbers, he's the type of dude that's gonna give you 30 points. Like every time I look at his numbers, it's always 30 points. 30 points. He's gonna give you that off strength. 30 points. He's a 30-point master.
What are you talking about? He had games where he had like 14. I don't think he even averaged but 20 in the series. He had half the thing. Might have got shut down.
Yeah. But I'm saying like it was games when those games, the recent games, bro. Like I said, Anthony Davis, he's one of the greatest players ever. You know you can drop 30.
Don't get me wrong.
You know he was one of the first rookies to be on the Olympian team going crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's one of the best players, bro. When we have Team USA, we need you there. You that type of player. Like you one of the best players when healthy. It's just I don't know, bro. I feel like you get injured by carrying the team too well. It's too much to handle to be the big man that go crazy. You like one of the greatest centers ever, bro. Like on a skill level, you could shoot threes. You could do everything. You could play defense. You big as hell, pause or whatever. You a big ass man. You got length, size. Pause on that, you dig? But as a center, you were like a perfect center when fucking healthy, you heard? You like a complete center that could do everything more than Shaq because you could shoot. And if you had the aggression like Shaq, you would be the greatest center to ever play the game.
Yeah, he's got incredible talent. He just got to put two games in a row together, one up, one down. And the thing you got to realize about him is everybody ain't LeBron. Everybody don't have LeBron's mentality. He's just gonna go out and he's gonna get 100% every game and play through injuries. They said he needs surgery and he has like a rupture or torn play through the playoffs.
Him and Giannis, man, is a scary player because if Anthony Davis was to take Giannis' playing style as far as getting to the paint and dominating the paint, with his jump shot and dribbling and all that shit, he would be a monster. Vice versa, if Giannis had Anthony Davis shooting skills, it would be over. That's all Giannis needs. He needs Anthony Davis shooting skills. And Anthony Davis needs Giannis dominance, and they just like complete NBA players. That's all they missing in these shit. That would make them a complete NBA player. All around. LeBron, he just need to pace himself. If you feel like he can't produce certain, I feel like he still got it. Like, but LeBron, you always been that player that always takes it up a notch, that always progress. You gotta keep that mentality of always progressing, always looking at your game and progressing. You can't. That's another thing that you playing, LeBron. You gotta keep that mentality of always going forward, of always going to progress. Not that I'm getting older. The world is putting that narrative out. You as a human being, as an NBA player, you got to put in your mind like, yo, I need to get better. This is how I develop and continue on going up with this shit. Not that the narrative I'm getting older and I can't do as much. You still could dunk. You still could run fast. You just letting the narrative fuck your shit up. You need a coach. You need a team. of people in your corner that says, nah, LeBron, you still got it. You still didn't lose anything. You still putting up better numbers than ever. Your field goal percentage is phenomenal. Your three-point shooting is getting better. So don't let the bullshit. You getting better with time. That's how you gotta see it. Not that, oh, I can't compete with the young bulls because I'm older. No, I'm still that nigga, and I can still, even if LeBron, even if you don't have the jump, let's say you lose your jump, God forbid, which I doubt that's ever gonna happen. You could still be a post man. You still could be in the post. Non back to back, just working on your Hakeem Olajuwon post game, and they still couldn't fuck with you because you got body and strength. But you got everything. You got the speed, you got the athleticism, you got the IQ. You just, you feel me? You gotta have the Mamba mentality when it comes to the end. Like, nah, I'm not letting up in the end. Towards the end. Yeah, you might be statistically, you might be the clutchest player, but what separates you from Jordan and Kobe is like they're not letting up in the end. They could be down 5 towards the finish line, and they just gonna go crazy and just say, "Nah, fuck that. It's my game. It don't matter what the score is. I'm winning this bitch, no matter what." Once you develop that mindset, it's over.
I think it's understandable that he needs help, and Anthony Davis is not giving consistently enough help for them to win a championship. So they got to get a third in there. You know, the whole Kyrie deal, that would be the third that would make sense. But I don't know that they can pull that off.
That would make the, like we said, yo, that would be the third that make complete sense. Period. Kyrie, Dame Dollar.
That's scary there, Dave Dollar in LA.
Dame Dollar with LeBron is over. That's your chip.
And he's usually one that stays healthy too. You know, he plays like
perfect. That's perfect. That's completely perfect. Kyrie, you one of the greatest dribblers and handlers that ever been. But can you carry a team? We know you're great. We know you could dribble. You know you're the most spectacular player to watch. You're one of the greatest shooters. Like you don't miss. It's like we watching you, and it's like you never miss, bro. But can you carry a team? You tried it with the Celtics. You tried it with the Nets. You went to the Mavericks. You won a chip when you had LeBron on your side. You pulled. I feel like you and him should have shared the MVP award. Like y'all both did y'all thing. Like you deserve that as much as LeBron, the Finals MVP for that year. But after that, what happened, bro? It's like you wanted to prove that you could win without LeBron.
Don't oversell it now. Shit. LeBron won that damn championship. He made the shot that ended the game.
Yeah, but Kyrie was there too, though. Kyrie had his back, though. They both had the same numbers.
So was Pippen, and so was Kobe with Shaq, and Shaq with Kobe. They all have somebody a support, but the role that was LeBron in that series.
But I'm saying they both had a game when they both scored like 41, bro. Like one scored 41, one scored 43, or they both have 41, bro. I was literally watching the game in prison, bro. I watched both. I seen both back to back when the Warriors won, and then the one when Kyrie won. So I seen this whole shit and before my eyes, and I'm like, nah, Kyrie was really fighting, bringing the Cavs. It wasn't like it was always the narrative like LeBron is doing everything by himself. That was like the first time.
No, overstep. What I'm saying.
Having support, really real support, not him carrying the team.
Look, LeBron was getting rebounds, assists, steals. He was making game plays, historical gameplay changing plays in that series. Okay, so LeBron overall was the MVP of the series. Points are important, but it's not the whole story.
You're right. When you think about defensively, yeah, LeBron was really everyone was playing defense. Jefferson, like everyone was doing their thing, man. LeBron really was doing his thing. But what I'm saying, as far as the shots though, like, cause you could play defense, yes, defense won games. But if you're not scoring, you're not scoring.
Yeah.
And Kyrie was scoring, bro. He was shooting threes. I was like, nah, Kyrie ain't trying to let this shit go. He ain't letting up. And that's why I fuck with it. That's why I fuck with Kyrie to this day. Cause the way he was playing, like he was like, nah, the Cavs is winning the chip. I don't give a fuck if you the Warriors. And y'all came back. I was like, nah, that's different. That's different. So it's like I'ma always have respect for Kyrie. Just for that, that's like one of the greatest series ever, bro. Cause y'all came back like that shit was different, bro. I witnessed the whole shit. That shit was like intense, like eating popcorn on the edge of your seat type of shit. Beautiful shit, man.
It either. And Kyrie just took that game over. There's no question. Remember, it's a series now.
But I feel like with football, man, Patrick Mahomes, man, toodles to you, man. I salute you, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. It's like you the new Tom Brady, man. You came in the game killing shit. Keep it going, bro. Like I love you, man. You showing it how it's supposed to be, perfection. Warriors, man, I fuck with y'all too, man. Like Draymond Green said, it ain't easy, but it's fun running a dynasty. Like I see what you're saying. Like y'all win it all the time, so it's expected for y'all to win all the time. So continue on. If you want to draft, if you want to trade for LeBron, y'all can do that, man. He got a few more years left. I feel like Steph Curry and LeBron winning a fifth and sixth ring together would be a spectacular story. Spectacular story. Like they joined forces to win 5 and 6 rings together. Cause that's the debate. Like who will win their fifth ring first, Steph or LeBron? But if they join forces, it's guaranteed they're gonna win the ring. So you know.
I don't know. So much intensity when they play. I love to see that.
Hell yeah. But we in a new shit. Like players, the young players is don't sleep on the young players, man. It's like they come in the game on some mutant shit. Fast as fuck, young legs, just taking source from the OGs with the new shit and just going crazy. So, like I said, I got a new #1 draft pick. What's his name? Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
That boy is different. Plus the other dude that got injured, that's on OKC. I think they drafted him. He's another problem, young bull. Plus Zion Williamson. But LeBron, it ain't over, LeBron. You see my DM. It ain't over, LeBron. I know you fatigued. I know you tired of the losing. But we just had this conversation. You heard it. LeBron James, King James. You the GOAT. You're the face of the NBA, man. The fact that me watching you leave that court was a little bring tears to my eyes. Cause it's like I can't picture you leaving the game, bro. Not yet, bro. You still got a lot to offer, man. You still got enough in the tank. Don't do that, bro. Don't give up. You still got a whole lot in the tank.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep pushing forward, man. When adversity comes up, we just gotta keep pushing forward. You know how many times I've been wanting to quit music? Never gonna quit music. It just be times where I have writer's block where I'm like, yo, this, that, and third. But then I realize I'm one of the best to ever do it.
I'm gonna step out, bro. I'll be back.
Yeah. So I'm one of the best to ever do it with this music shit. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And LeBron, you just gotta keep going, man. I got splits rolled up and everything. This is our first sports edition for the Wake and Bake episode, lucky number 7. And it's just gonna go from here, man. A lot of music on the way, a lot of tunes, a lot of good shit in store for the world, presented to you by the Cyphe Life president. You heard? Juvie Smooth, man. JUVY $MOOTH on all streaming platforms, on all social media platforms. You can find me, follow back, support the wave, show love, do the do, and I'll see you next episode. Holla. Peace.
New York, +1 929-837-3699.
That's it. Johnny, that's it. Cut it off.
How do we do that? I don't even have my glasses.